First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Chicago Bears. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it? So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On the ground with a rookie from Iowa State, David Montgomery. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. First down, a run with Cohen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the Lions' 49-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And the Bears first down.
Now Cohen. That good for 22 and a first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Hey. Come on. Check. In your face.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, 2nd-year man out of Auburn. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, Johnson. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And down right around the 37. A very solid gain of 27.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Sit up. 180. 18.
Now Trubisky on first down. That's going to be caught. The end result, 21 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Sit up. 180. Good track.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 19th touchdown now on the season as the Bears push further out in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coach nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Stafford, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Cohen gets around him. Past the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there, a big one. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They run. This is Cohen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Lock in, lock in. Push him back.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Trubisky will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson with touchdown number 7 on the year, as the Bears push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now a first down throw. Stafford flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Stay focused. Come on. All right. I got you.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the